let's just enjoy a moment of peace here. We're in no hurry. We're in no rush. We only have one choice we need to make. That's all we need to do. So we don't need to be frantically active. It's very important to take a moment. Allow yourself to simply not feel any pressure. Not feel pressure that you have to do something. Right now, I'll just tell you, I'm just enjoying the day. What a marvelous day. Incredible. Everything is just dancing around here. The breeze is causing everything to just dance. Gently dance. The American flag is just flowing in the breeze. Butterflies are playing. Insects are lazily floating along. Even the insects are not in a hurry today. Maybe. I might just be imagining that. But everything seems happy. We just need to realize that we are not in such a terrible situation, really. To breathe. I'm outside here in a incredibly peaceful, beautiful setting, really. It's not the kind of peace of isolation. I'm not isolated at all. I have neighbors all around. I'm in suburbia. You can hear the hum of the city in the distance. But actually it's very quiet today, 4th of July. It's wonderful to feel that quiet. Not a lot of motorcycles. Not a lot of cars or trucks. Just the chimes, the breeze hitting the chimes, the birds, the rustling of the leaves. But it's not isolation. I'm not out looking over, not out in the boondocks. Right in the middle of everything. You get right here, there's a little pocket, a little bubble that is extraordinarily still, quiet, beautiful, tranquil, peaceful. And I worked on it for a long time in various ways to have such a place. I try to go out into the boondocks. Many excursions. I'm trying to find, where can I find a place that is beautiful and tranquil enough to do this taping? Because I've known for many, many years I'm going to be doing this taping and sharing this with the world. And I never could find anywhere that seemed right. And now here I am right back where I live, and this is actually the perfect place. I put a lot of work into it though. But it all happened. It all happened. I cleaned up. I got rid of all the dead stuff and disease, and everything is so fresh, and yet it's still natural. I mean, the pine needles and leaves are here. It just seems to be such a beautiful place. So I feel happy just being here. I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to go to Yosemite. I don't need to go to the Eastern Sierras. I don't need to go down to Palm Springs. Don't need to go out in the Mojave Desert. Don't need to go back in the Redwoods. Don't need to go to the beach. Don't need to go out in farming communities. You know, I've been all over and looking. Where is that place that does justice to this taping, to Unconditional Love? And I find it right here, right where I am. And the breeze is dancing everywhere right now. And yet in this place here, it's still. It's a little nook. It's open. I'm not behind windows. This is al fresco. This taping is being done al fresco. The bugs are not coming in here. Nothing's coming. Nothing's bothering me. It's pretty amazing. It's kind of like a symbol of unconditional love, isn't it? Whereas unconditional love, when our awareness is aware of unconditional love, the dance of existence continues on around us. And yet we are untouched, we are unruffled by it, we remain the same. That is how I feel right now. I mean, everything externally around this little nook is dancing in the breeze. And insects are just buzzing everywhere, but there's nothing here. Very still and quiet. Very peaceful. Very simple. Nothing sophisticated here. And yet I'm not being robbed of the external. I'm here, I'm al fresco, outside. Still there, it's just that I'm also experiencing how I'm completely untouched by it. But watching it dance is interesting. It's not all compelling, though. I can take my attention off of it as well. And yet, wherever my attention is here or there, still, where I am, it's calm, it's peaceful, it's gentle. I don't know, the temperature is like perfect. I don't even feel the temperature. I don't really feel anything. Except that there's this feeling, there's sort of an awareness of stillness. The American flag is flying and the breeze is just smacking it all over the place. It's going this way and that way, and I'm able to see it. It's kind of like the politics is buffeting, you know, everything all over the place. Flipping and flapping, and yet here I feel that it's not affecting me, untouched. That's unconditional love. Right where you are, there must be a place. Right where you are, can you not have a space, some place where you just feel there's a bubble, and you're not being touched by events? Sometimes you get interrupted. I was just interrupted, and actually the Ustream program crashed when I tried to go to another video. Wow. A sudden gust just came, and it just blew an army of leaves everywhere. Something just came down from the roof. It's like a gentle storm, and yet I'm untouched by it. Anyway, the program crashed. I lost 20 minutes of really good satsang here. But that's okay. Right back here. Where do these leaves come from? I don't know. I thought I had picked up all the leaves. No, they keep falling, don't they? I've been picking up leaves here for this place 50 years. Non-stop picking up leaves. You know what? They keep coming. I can have every leaf in the yard picked up. This yard generates millions of leaves. I mean, well, if you count the pine needles, you'd probably be in the millions. It generates massive amount of leaves, always has, non-stop. I pick them all up, non-stop. And yet the next day, the breeze hits, they're all back. But that's okay, because right here in this space, it's all calm, it's all calm. 1 second here, I'm going to have an interruption. And now we're back. See? Brief interruption. You need to keep functioning. Dealt with it, and we're right back. Pretty soon I'll have to get the barbecue going, and we'll stop the taping. But for right now, find your bubble, find your space, find your game. And there, you're not rushed, you're not hurried, you're not distracted, you're not in trouble. You're not disputing, you're not arguing. You feel comfortable there. Find your bubble, focus in on unconditional love. And say, I am entitled to experience unconditional love. I am entitled to that. I'm entitled. I'm pre-qualified to experience it. I will experience it. I intend to experience it right now. But don't make it a battle. Stay quiet. Stay calm. Don't let your mind be racing. Don't be worried about everything that's happening in the world. That cannot prevent you from choosing unconditional love. It cannot prevent it. The wind is going to blow. The world doesn't have any brakes anymore. So you'll experience the bad breaks everywhere. But your intention is for unconditional love. Somehow you'll find yourself in the right place. Just like here. Today's the kind of day you'd like to just be like this forever, really. But even more so, unconditional love, in experiencing it, you have no desire that it ever change, that you would be perfectly happy if this were just to extend forever. You don't feel you're going to get tired of it or bored of it. And to a faint way, this day is like that. If it just continued just like this, I would just say, yeah. Don't need to go anywhere else. It's like an ideal day. And yet we know the atmosphere will change. We know the world changes. But unconditional love doesn't change. Reality doesn't change. The freedom of reality doesn't change. The safety of reality doesn't change. The functioning of reality doesn't change. The unbounded freedom doesn't change. The unbounded bliss, the richness, and infinite richness, the tapestry of richness doesn't change. Can never change, and we're perfectly happy with that. Why would we want to change it? only on a foolish whim. And we've already done that foolish whim, and now we're deciding to drop that foolish whim. There's this beautiful white noise in the background as the air gently is moving everything. Just a white noise. Unconditional love is like the perfect white noise. That's a way to refer to it, you know. It's just you cannot hear the discordance anymore, the disharmony. Everything is soft and gentle and peaceful and perfect. Even though the dance of existence continues, the leaves continue to fall, the wind continues to blow the leaves around. You know, clean this up eventually. That's okay. Not so bad. Everything that looks just perfect the way it is right now. The light. Here comes another gust. Off to the side. I wish we could bottle today, bottle it, you know. Maybe I can show you what we're looking at. Let me grab this video and turn it around. You see, it's got that color correction on it, so you really cannot see so well. Let me see if I can do something about that. I might be able to jump into this. No. Okay, hold on 1 second here. Just meditate here. Meditate on what you're hearing, the sound of everything. That's the breeze. There we go. I guess we're just meant to sort of play with this and see how it comes out. You can see the play of the breeze here. All right. We have our little interlude here of enjoying the play of the atmosphere, quietness. See, out there, everything's moving. I'll return the camera here for just a minute. Hold on. Go to a blank shot here. All right. Let me see if I can adjust this. There you go. I'll go for that look. Here it's calm, it's still. Just like in unconditional love, the world is all in motion, and unconditional love, it's calm, it's still. It's a calmness and stillness that is untouched by all this activity. That the crow is cawing over there, and the leaves are scuttling along here. Flag is rippling, birds are chirping, everything's going on, but it's a calmness that doesn't need to block anything out. Doesn't have to change events in the world. Doesn't need to prevent things from happening, force things to happen. Whatever happens, it's okay. Come what may. The leaves did a sudden little dance there. A spontaneous little dance. I don't know. Sometimes leaves will do that. They look dead, right? Unanimated, just lying there. And suddenly these two little leaves just like popped up in the air and then did a little dance in the air and down again. Kind of like lives in existence, isn't it? Suddenly a body's animated, and it's animated for a little while, and then poof, falls quiet again. The wind blows it somewhere else, and the dance continues. But unconditional love remains. It's always there, always steady, stable, calm. Everything can still happen. Doesn't matter. There's just this panorama here, panorama of nature in motion, and then close here, nature is much calmer, and then right here, it's very calm. I just sit back here. For some reason, the breeze doesn't. There's a tiny little gentle breeze flowing through. Soft as can be. No isolation here. All around, you go out in all directions. I'm sure people are having all sorts of parties, and there's all sorts of interactions and laughter and drinking and joking and talking and gossip, and you know, the whole thing about parties, etc. And but right here, this bubble of calm. It's not dark. It's a wonderful play of light, some brightness and dappledness, and it's just very nice, very, very nice. Perfect time, perfect spot. People are walking their dog along the street. It's almost like a dream, except it isn't. I don't feel like it's a dream. Not into that, dream like ambience, really. There's something greater. You know, there's this underlying unconditional love. It's there. There's a feeling like we're moving towards it. It's on the horizon. We're like on this cruise ship and we're slowly going forward towards it. There in the horizon is this. Or maybe we're heading out to the ocean and we look out and there's this pure blue azure of the sky and the darker blue of the ocean, and it's super calm, and we're heading out into that, and we realize, oh, we're going to be immersed in that. We're leaving the jungles behind. We're leaving the hustle and the bustle and the commerce and the clamor of the city behind. We'll be surrounded by this stillness. So we're just marking this moment in time, July 4th, 2012. What an extraordinary day it is right here. You know, I've never seen a better one, really. Something about it. Usually I'm bothered by the wind, but the breeze today, the way that it is, it's gentle in some way. I don't know how to describe it. Doesn't irritate. It's a non-irritating breeze. And even when it gusts at times, the gusts don't last. You know, it's gentle, it's peaceful. Maybe it's unconditional love inviting us, saying, "Come in this direction. This is where it's at." This is what you want. This is where you'll find peace of mind. This is where you'll find satisfaction. This is where you will feel no longer tormented by trying to get somewhere, do something. You'll feel, I can rest in this. I can rest in this. I can abide in this. I won't go to sleep in this. It doesn't feel sleepy. The events of the external world are such now that many of us are feeling like we need to shut down and sleep through it, you know. But what we should do is catch the breeze of unconditional love. It's not a sleepy feeling. We don't want to sleep through it. It's like we're wide awake in it. We don't want to miss this. So our prayers are in that direction, our intention, our will, our faith, belief, our concepts, our focus, our time, our effort, our energy, our choice, our desire, our motivation, our intention is all in that direction. And so I will need to get on to the rest of the day. At all times, remain calm, remain patient. Do not allow yourself to be pulled or jumped into something or that. Don't be frantic. If you can't remember, you can't come up with, you feel like I kind of lost the thread somehow, just remain calm. Patient, certain, to say, I'm entitled to unconditional love. 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 And if you forget to say that, again, remain calm, as you know, you'll remember soon enough. Don't panic, don't get frantic. Every day we're getting closer now. Every day we're getting a lot closer. Great times right now. Great times. Very nice lighting on this video right now. I don't know how I came across it, but it just is that way. Just natural. There's just natural light. There's no. I don't have any external, artificial light going on here. This is just somehow the sun and the plants and everything, and the adjusting the controls just gives it this ambience, this light. It's very nice. Very appreciative of that. Appreciative of Ustream making the software available, the upload available, and then the download available, and then YouTube for making the upload available and keeping it on their servers so that you can see it. So this can be shared. Creative Commons. Everything I do is Creative Commons. Shared, freely shared. Like a bird, let it go, let it free, let it fly where it wants to fly. That's one of the, if you ask, is there anything I can do, what can I do? Well, one thing you can do is your creativity, whatever you come up with now, let it be public domain, let it be Creative Commons. Don't make anyone feel uncomfortable. Like, yeah, maybe I want to use this for something, but I don't know, I might be sued for this, I don't know, permission stuff. No need for any permission. No need for any lawsuits. I'm not worried. Whatever. Do whatever whatever your intuition guides you to do. Do whatever you want to do. Don't worry about don't have any fear about it. So, there are some who get this. They put their videos in Creative Commons. I put all my videos Creative Commons. All of us Creative Commons. It's free for you to download, to share, to use. Various, if you want to put it into something, a snippet here, whatever you want to do with it. That is, help you choose unconditional love. That's all I ask, that you use it in a way that is consistent with choosing unconditional love, because that's the purpose of the video. So I don't want the purpose to be distorted or twisted. So use it as a means to focus in on unconditional love. Just watching the play of light here. As the breeze moves things around, there's a play of light, which is really preferable to studio lighting, You get it, as the sun moves position, the light changes. As the breeze moves, the light changes. Very nice, very nice. I'm very appreciative of this opportunity here to spend time in this way. It's time very well spent. I decided today, celebrating freedom, let's focus on the real freedom, the true freedom of unconditional love. Let's focus on that. Let's spend our time that way. Let's not go anywhere. Let's not go shopping. Let's not go visiting. Let's not go on a day trip. Let's not get all frantic. I mean, what time is it? Well, probably time to fire up the barbecue. Yeah, probably going to eat too much. But sometimes we do that. It's a day of celebration that we won't forget. We won't forget these times here, times well spent today. Every day is very important to have some time during that day very well spent. It should be a discipline that in some way you've got to do something that is extraordinary in terms of spending your time very effectively. Meaning, somehow you're going to be effective. You may not know how, but just keep that in mind every day. Pray for it. Intend for it. Have your will, faith, belief, concepts, everything aligned, motivated towards that. And then look what happens. Look what happens. And now I have to download all of these and upload all of these videos. I've made a lot of videos today, different channels. And again, on this one here, just in no hurry, right? I want to give you the flavor of no hurry. Unconditional love is already present. We don't have to chase it down. It's already here. And here comes a big old airplane. So with that, we will say au revoir, arrivederci, adios, and aloha, and we'll see you next video. Very great. That's it.